Guys, so I just wanted to film the 5-week, it's really supposed to be 4-week, but life happens, school happens, work happens, so I didn't really have a chance to film a 4-week update, but this is going into week 5, so I figured why not just go ahead and film something for it to update you on the status of how things are going with the hair. So for the sake of not rambling, I wrote down a list of things so I can keep this short, sweet, and to the point. So the first thing I wanted to point out is, if you can tell, the hair has, I guess, decreased in volume. When I first installed it, then I did co-wash the hair before putting it in. So the hair was very fluffy and it was very big and out. It wasn't just straight out of the package installed into my head. So I thought that that's how the hair was going to look throughout the whole duration of having it installed. But if you can't tell just from looking at other videos and then looking at this one, the hair has reduced in size dramatically. And I think that most of that can be attributed to the fact that I was told that the wefts were sealed, but there is a lot of shedding, and I didn't seal them myself, so I guess that's an error on my part, but I've just trusted the vendor's word saying that they were sealed. But yeah, there's a lot of shedding, still a lot of shedding, and then also the hair is doing this thing in certain spots. It's like the hair will lock up, I guess. Curls will get together and then it'll just form this huge chunk, and it's almost like I have locks in my head and I have to separate them, and then it's really big knots, and some of the knots are just so bad that, like, if I try and separate them, it comes out as a big clump. So that's one thing that I've noticed. I'll give you a 360 view just so you can, if you've watched other videos, you can compare what the hair looked like 5 weeks ago to what it looks like now. So front, side, back, and then I'll just the other side. So yeah, that's what the hair looks like right now. Also, I've noticed, even though I'm using very minimal products, the hair still tends to be really dry. And I do refresh the hair every day, but the hair tends to feel like pine straw. Like, even towards the end of the day, I don't think it's retaining moisture very well. So I don't know what the issue with that is. When I first got the hair, I waited about 2 weeks to wash it, and then after that, I realized, like, the hair would, just from putting products on it, like, it's like your own hair, like, you do have to wash it. So I washed it last week, and then I'm gonna wash it again this week just to see if that helps or anything. But yeah, I'm using minimal products. I'm using the Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner, Mixed Chicks for Kids leave-in conditioner, and then I'm using coconut oil as well. And I use the olive oil Style and Hold pudding, but I'm using not a generous amount. It's just like a dime size amount when I'm doing twist outs on my hair. So that's that. Also, I'm not using shampoo on the hair because I noticed that even on my own hair, I don't really use shampoo, maybe once a month just to get product buildup out. But I know that shampoo can be very stripping on your hair. But even when I use the conditioner, it's like the hair, I guess to describe it, it's like the hair feels squeaky clean. Like, it feels very dry. Like, no, it's not a good feeling. So I've tried to, like, move away from that, but there's really no way to escape. It's like, I don't want to have dirty, smelly hair, so I have to co-wash the hair. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to co-wash again today. And then to style it, I don't think that I'm going to be able to do any more styles because it's like the hair is almost thinning. So it's like I tried to do a twist out this week, and then I did it. It just, like, the hair was so shrunken. Like, it was like right here, and I had to refresh it with water and like stretch it out to get it back to this length. But the hair was much more full when I installed it, and now it's just, I don't think it's retaining styles very well. So I think I'm going to just stick to wash and goes because it just doesn't look good anymore. So there were other styles that I wanted to try. Like, I wanted to use curl formers. I got to use the flexi rods. What else did I want to do? I wanted to do Bantu knots, but I don't think that this hair, it's not going to give me an accurate representation of what the style would look like, just because it's not necessarily that it's so late since I've had it installed, like I waited too long, but I just don't think this hair was really meant to do various styles. Like, I don't think this hair is made to emulate your own hair. Even though it is human hair, I don't think it holds up well with doing other styles, just because of the texture of it. And I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I'm making excuses for the hair, but yeah, I think that wash and goes will be my best bet, because even with this right now, I don't know if you can see the curl texture, but this is just from, I did a twist out, and then I just ended up using a spray bottle every day and just trying to get the curls to refresh back up. So this is essentially a wash and go, a modified wash and go, I guess. So yeah, just some advice that I have. I don't know how much longer this hair is going to last, how much longer I'm going to have it installed. I was hoping that I could keep it in for 2 months, but this is Thursday began week 5. So, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep this hair in with it looking nice and presentable. So, I think that I will just go ahead and say what I think that you should do for the hair if you plan on buying it or installing it. But yeah, I don't know. If I end up making a final 2-month video, then I guess I'll just add in updated stuff then. But for now, I think honestly with this hair, I've watched other videos of people who have gotten similar texture hairs, and I think that the best bet would be to install this hair on a dome cap wig unit, sew it on and make like a 3/4 wig unit, and then not necessarily get the wig sewn on, just have it in such a way that you can take it off every night and then just refresh the curls in the morning and then put it back on. Because I think with my hair, even though I put it in a pineapple, sometimes like I wake up and it's like one side is matted, like in the front, it's matted, and then it doesn't really hold up well, and it tangles a lot. So if you have it on a wig unit and you can take it off, you're wearing it throughout the day, then you take it off and put it on the styrofoam wig model or whatever you call it. You put it on that, and then it's not tangling. Like, it has, I don't know, it's minimal wear and tear, and it'll last you a lot longer. And then also, like, you won't have to worry about, like, you'll wash it every once in a while, but I mean, it's easier to manipulate the hair when it's not attached to your head. So I think that just for the best results, it would be best to sew it onto a dome unit. But I mean, if you have no problem with the way this looks, then sure, go ahead. I purchased 4 bundles, and I think that the hair has thinned out. The only reason why I got that many bundles, I thought that it would be very full and it would stay thick. And mind you, the bundles were kind of small, but she made it work. She spaced it out, so she could have fit more bundles in my hair, but she spaced it out just so it looks realistic. But honestly, I have a large head, just honestly speaking, so I'm sure if I had purchased more bundles, then she would have been able to fit them with ease, and it wouldn't have looked too wiggy, or, you know, it would have still looked believable. So that's that. I think, yeah, that's the best bet for this type of hair. But if you like the way that it turned out and you want to get it on a sew-in, then go right ahead, whatever makes you happy. And yeah, just other than that, another thing that I added on here was, other than the spray bottle, I use a spray bottle to refresh it throughout the day. I'll use it in the morning, but if I'm not satisfied with the way it looks, then when I get in the shower, rather than having my hair up, then I'll just put it down, and then the steam, and then if water like gets on it when it's down, then it helps drop the curls and it helps it look full. And then I'll just get my blow dryer and use my diffuser to fluff it up and give it more volume. So yeah, that's about how everything's going with this hair at week 5, like 5.5, not 5.5, 4.5 going, yeah, it's 5. So yeah, hopefully this hair lasts a lot longer. I really don't know. I'm gonna try and do a wash and go and see how that looks, like a real wash and go tomorrow. And maybe later in the week I will try to use curl formers, and if it turns out well, then I will definitely make a video. So as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you want to see any other videos or you have any particular questions, don't forget to leave them in the comment bar below. I will see you guys later. Hope you're having a great day.